Right, so this will be the first episode of the Between the Lines podcast. I'll see if I keep that name or not. Who knows? Honestly, we'll see. This is it's going to be the first one you see. It's a football podcast, really. Do I have to intro that much? You know what I mean?
You're wearing the West Ham shirt.
It's a football podcast, lads. You know what it is. Today, we'll go over Arsenal Man City yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Title fight. Then you're Forest fan, so we'll go over the relegation battle a little bit. West Ham. We're recording this on the Monday, so West Ham play this evening. We'll do a little preview of that game, but we'll just get straight into it. I reckon. Kick off with Arsenal City.
Arsenal City.
Did you catch it? Because you went to the Forest game. Did you
I
catch
did.
it on the way back?
Yes, I watched it on the train on the way back.
Yeah.
It was a proper good game of football.
That was, yeah.
High quality football game. I think, Man City definitely showed their quality.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
I thought Arsenal turned up for it a bit better than they have against City before.
Yeah, more than I thought they would.
They went man for man with the press. They looked more for it, but they didn't go forward enough.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've got, what did I get here? I found earlier. Yeah, they made about 50 less passes in the final third than City. It was a lot between the centre halves.
I guess so. They had chances.
Yeah.
As they hit the post.
Yeah.
Havertz
when he was through.
At the end.
Yeah.
I mean, their goal was a
bit fortunate.
Just a little bit. But
they had other chances.
Yeah, but in terms of an actual title fight match, like a game that could decide the title,
that was a good game.
It was a very, very, very good game of football. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how the running goes now. City got Burnley in the week, who they'll beat to go. I mean, it depends on goal difference. I imagine they could fuck them.
I think they're only one goal difference behind. Yeah.
So you'd have thought they go top, and it'll be interesting the running for them too, because obviously they're still both in other competitions. City will be. I mean, they've only got Southampton, haven't they? So that should be one they breeze through, and that shouldn't impact them too much.
Arsenal's it's more tricky with
that's Atleti,
yeah,
and they're tricky games to get through.
Very,
and they're ones against Atleti. You're going to worry a bit if somebody's going to get a knock.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Especially travelling abroad as well.
Yeah, they'll be tricky games.
Yeah.
So
you never know, do you? You never know.
It's hard to. I mean, Arteta don't really. It doesn't look like he knows how to manage a running.
Yeah, it's
year on year now. It's every time he struggles with it.
There's always something in there that makes them crumble somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
I just don't think he knows how to. He just don't know how to coach them through it particularly well, and I think it's because of the way they play as well. They're really conservative. It doesn't get the crowd up a lot of the time.
Yeah,
that Bournemouth game. The crowd was
against on the odds.
Nervy.
Yeah.
It was nervy.
Yeah.
Because they don't really get on the front foot as much. I think that's just where it hurts them in games like this. And I think why they do a bit better in the Champions League is because they are more tight games.
More out there, yeah.
Especially against the European sides, So I think that it gets them through those games to get a bit better. But I think this is City's title.
City season. Yeah, I think it's after if Arsenal win yesterday, you'd have said Arsenal win the league 100%.
I think even if they just got a point, you'd have gone, that's still a bit for City to overcome now.
Would have been 4 points, still 4 points without it.
Yeah.
If City beat Burnley. But even so, Arsenal, at the start of the season when I watched Arsenal play, they were I actually said they were one of the best teams in the world at that point.
Yeah.
But it's ever since Christmas or the start of the new year, I don't know what it is. As we just said,
they just tense up.
Yeah, they always do in any competition as well. You saw them in the FA Cup against Southampton.
Yeah,
they just didn't play well at all there, did they?
No. Oh, that was a dreadful game. I watched that. They were so poor.
They were.
I mean, Southampton look a decent side. I think if they can, they might do.
Yeah.
Well, they'll challenge. Hopefully, us too if we both stay up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. You never know, do you?
But yeah, I think it's City's to lose.
Yeah, what was that? Six games left for City now? 5 for Arsenal?
6 and 5, yeah. And they have another midweek one, won't they? City against Palace. They've got to try and fit in somewhere.
Yeah.
To be tricky because Palace got conference as well. So we'll see where they try and fit it into the schedule. But
they're used to it now, aren't they? They've had enough.
I mean, they just get through it every year, don't they?
They've had enough seasons.
That's the thing as well. They've got so much experience in that squad every year. You know what I mean? You've got Rodri in there, Bernardo Silva. Do you know what I mean? they'll just pull through, won't they?
Yeah, especially when you got a striker like Haaland up front as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even if you game
That was a good battle, wasn't it? Him and Gabriel.
Yeah.
That's proper old school. I love watching them two.
They're headbutting as well.
Yeah.
I love a bit of that, but yeah.
To be fair, he should have got sent off, Gabriel, for that.
He definitely
But-
should have. He definitely should have.
I didn't mind that he didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was nice that Haaland didn't flop down.
I could say. I remember he said in his post-match interview that he's not the type of player.
Yeah,
that,
to
and
go
I think
down
that's-
easy.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
the Prem, because there's a lot of players in the Prem, or even around the world,
Yeah.
that would just flop on the floor for 10 minutes about that.
I think any other player on that pitch other than Haaland
He would have gone down. Yeah, definitely, and it would have been a red card. If he
Yeah.
did.
And I think that would have been a shame as well for like the running. For them not to have
It's not.
Gabriel.
It's not the type of game you want to see a red
Yeah,
card,
no.
is it? You want to see it contested,
Yeah.
properly, which is what it was in the end. And but yeah, it was. It should have been.
It should have been a red.
It should have been a red.
That was a good game. I mean, we're going to yours. You said you were at the
I was
Burnley
at the
game.
Burnley game, yeah.
tricky first half, but you do struggle against smaller
Yeah,
sides.
teams in a low block, we always seem to. I don't know what it is, but I remember last season, every team would come onto us and then we counter immediately, and we did that so well throughout the season. Until obviously the second half of the season when teams were
Got a bit more found out.
Yeah, and then we dropped down the table a little bit. And this season that's been pretty much the same thing. Everybody knows how we play.
Yeah.
We've had 4 different managers now, and it's been,
I mean, it'll be something if you stay out, because I always think, I don't think this team has ever survived.
No,
even
no,
just
they've
3
not.
managers,
Yeah.
let alone 4.
Yeah, no, it will be some miracle really, considering who we've had. But no, the game yesterday, we really didn't play well in the first half, and then the second half we just went to them.
Yeah,
really.
I mean
4
Gibbs
goals.
White.
Hat trick.
I mean that was some performance from him. I didn't watch the game fully. I was flicking between that and Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
I mean he's catching form again, Gibbs White, because he hasn't had his best season.
No, if you say that, he's now, I think he's the top English goal scorer in the Premier League this
Is he
season.
now?
Yeah, 12 goals, I think. So
He's kicked on second half.
Yes, definitely. Nobody played well in the first half.
No.
Nobody at all. But this second half of the season, him, Elliot Anderson, all them lot have been immense.
That'll be tough next year, because you'll lose Elliot Anderson or the 4.
Yeah, we've got Elliot Anderson, which we'll probably lose. We've got Gibbs White, we probably could lose.
You could lose, but he signed that. He signed that deal for Mr. Maranakis, did he?
He'll just keep him locked up. Who knows?
Keep him.
We've also got Murillo as well, who's a big
he's
prospect. He'll probably go to Madrid or something like that, knowing him. But but it's just how we invest.
I mean, it is odd you're spending in it. There's not loads of strategy. It doesn't feel like
well, the first season especially, we bought 30 players, spent 170 million, and then only 12, 13 of them actually played.
Yeah.
Had Jesse Lingard, who was on 150 grand a week or something like that, and then, only scored 1 goal or something like that. It wasn't
I mean,
the best.
even this year you've had players like Cali
Mwendo.
Has he already gone?
He's gone on loan to Frankfurt in Germany and scored, I think, 6 goals in 10 games or something like that. So it's not
so
the best.
strange, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I mean, there's others this year. I mean, Bakwa has only recently had a look in. He hasn't been used really all year.
I don't think a lot of Forest fans like him.
No.
He is. From watching what he did in France, he is like a proper technically good footballer. Really good on the ball, really skillful. But since he's come for Forest, I don't think he's grasped the Premier League at all, really.
And I don't think he's necessarily had the minutes to really build confidence.
He didn't get any time under Deitch or anything. But under Vitor, he's starting to get minutes because some of our wingers got injured. But he's not really showing a lot.
No. I think he's a good gaffer, Vitor. I think you're lucky you got him in. I don't know if you would have stayed up with Deitch. I think if things were getting a bit stale.
The football we were playing under Deitch was not good.
It's diabolical, isn't it?
It's really not good football. Especially our fans were getting really annoyed at him as well, especially because what we've seen this season already. With under Ange, Deitch ball is not good at all. Really. But Vitor himself, as a man, he loves football.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think he's a good gaffer.
No, he is really good. He speaks to the fans a lot. He's coming to Nottingham for a pint a couple of times.
Yeah, he did it at Wolves a lot.
But no, he just understands football.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And he's been in a relegation battle before with Wolves last season. Got out of it. And then this season obviously didn't do so well with Wolves. But
but I think
yeah.
that squad was doomed, wasn't it? Really.
Yeah.
But I think he plays with a bit more, especially like going forward, a lot more freedom, which gets the best out of people like White.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I mean?
it seems to be Portuguese managers really for us.
Yeah.
Nuno last season who did so well to get a lot of our them players. And it's the same happened with Vitor, really. Yeah,
he's doing a lot better with us than Nuno. We'll go on to Leeds next. I mean, I think they're out of it, Leeds.
Yes,
that was a big win, 3-0 against Wolves. It was a big win against United the week before. I think they're fine. I don't think they get dragged back into it now.
I said at the start of the season they'd stay up because I do think they are a really good side. I do. I think the football they play is good. The fans are great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all they need, really, isn't it?
I think Farker's finally been given like a proper go. He never had a go at Norwich City. I mean, every year they'd come up, they'd sell somebody, they didn't invest.
Yeah,
and I think he got a bad rap.
Well, has he? Yeah, no, he's always done well in the Championship, and then he comes to the Prem, and they've gone straight back down, haven't they? But this season it seems to be a lot different. They've bought very good players. Okafor as well. It's a really good.
He's coming into form right at the running, which is what you need, don't you?
But no, they are.
DCL's found himself.
Yeah,
that's what. Fact's good with his strikers, isn't he? He knows he's good at dealing with penalty box strikers. That's why Piggy was also from under.
Yeah.
And I think that's helped DCL a lot. I think they talk about with some strikers a lot. They tell them stop making like unselfish runs for people. Just focus on being solid, getting in the centre of the box, being around the 6-yard box. Don't tire yourself out over the game. Fight with your centre half.
Yes,
And I think that's what he's got the best out with DCL. So I don't think that was. I mean, we've seen what Everton like from their strikers with Barry and Beto. Even if they're not quality, they want them to run.
Yeah,
which isn't really DCL's.
Yeah, big
game,
big strike as well. Yeah.
So he's got the best out of him. Bogle and James Justin, I think, look really good as a pair, which I would have never have thought.
No, they're very questionable signings. I thought, especially James Justin from Leicester, but
they've done really well.
They have done really well.
Good players.
I think Bogle scored against us earlier in the season. Ball over the top, and it was great. Yeah,
I remember
they've been good.
When we played them FA Cup recently,
them
two up until like the 91st minute when we woke up and come back into the game, they were class.
Yeah,
they look really good. I think that's a really good unit they've got there at Leeds. There are good players in there. I think that Anton Stach.
Yeah.
I think he could get a move next year. I think he looks really good player.
Well, they've sort of played last week against United. They sort of played Amorim's style.
Yeah.
And at United against United, it worked. Like, really, really well. And they've done that a lot through the season, 5 back and stuff like that. And it does
work really well.
Really,
they've got that intensity. I don't think United had with Amorim for it to work. I mean, Bogle and James run themselves in the ground. Stach works unbelievably hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hard work. And Okafor, that's what you needed. You needed
always overrunners, don't they?
Yeah,
always overrunners. Always do it Leeds. Thing. Yeah.
I think there's certain clubs that have a certain way of playing, and Leeds is
their fans make it. So you have to. If you don't, you're not playing, are you? So
it's like Liverpool. Liverpool should be a high intensity team, which is why I think they're not doing well.
They used to be in the club, didn't they?
Yeah,
all the pressing, all that stuff. But slot this season not the best. But
that was. I'll tell you what. I watched the Merseyside derby. That weren't a great game to watch. Really. Yeah. I mean, it was a good moment, but like actually watching like the quality of the game.
Yeah, not the best.
Like Everton were up for the occasion, but Liverpool sort of navigated through it, I think, quite fortunately.
Yeah.
Really.
Their first goal was from an error, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, Everton tried to play out the back, which Everton should never do.
Yeah.
Dwight McNeil gives the ball away. He ain't a good enough player for Premier League. I don't know how he's still hanging around.
Early in the season,
I don't know how he's still hanging around in Premier League. Honestly, I can't see it at all.
Dyche wanted him early in the season.
He wants him everywhere, doesn't he? Fucking Dyche. He had him at Burnley as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's just he's arse. He's actually fucking awful. Like he's got, he can hit a ball well. Aside from that, he's got
in terms of
nothing
quality
about his game.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's the same as Beto had like a few good chances. Especially he got played through him and he was 1-on-1, and he tried to like open up his body to like curl it in the corner, and the ball just went straight.
Yeah,
it went like miles away from fucking goal. It was
I think I saw that. Actually. Yeah, it almost went for a throw in, didn't it? Yeah,
like fuck man. Yeah. I can't believe they're going for Europe. Honestly,
it's a weird season actually, isn't it?
I mean, it's so tight in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, Newcastle aren't doing well at all.
Yeah, no.
we're only 6 points behind them now, or 10 points behind them, or something like that. Brentford are doing well as well.
I think they've got a chance.
Bournemouth
to
as well.
Bournemouth as well. Chelsea have fallen away.
Yeah.
It's only one win their last 7, and that was the Port Vale game.
Yeah.
They're really
7-0
struggling.
Yeah. No, it's a weird season. It really is. It was weird last season as well. It's been weird for a couple of years, really. But
I mean, the league's sort of like it's split into like. I mean, you got your 2 going for the title, I think. Then you got United and Villa sort of 3rd and 4th, and then there's that massive group going for Europe, and then the relegation.
Yeah, I guess so. It's literally a whole. It is like from even like Sunderland and that lot. If they keep on winning and stuff like that, they can.
Any of them can get.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like 5th place now for Champions League. Any of them can still catch.
They can get it. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll get back into relegation. We'll go on a Spurs game. I mean, they did a lot better. They looked a lot better of a side.
They did.
I think they were. Udogie helped a lot on the left because I think where they've struggled a lot with Xavi Simons this year is having Spence and him on the left.
Yeah.
Because they're both right footers. They're both
inside. Yeah. They both
counter each other. Whereas Udogie's been able to get outside round Xavi, and I mean, that's what we saw. You saw him cut in for that first goal.
Yeah,
one
score a
screamer,
cross,
and then the screamer for his goal. But
I think he's a great player.
I think he's a great player.
Really
he's been misused all year for me because he's best in central areas, and they keep having to force him out wide, and that's just not where he belongs.
He's an attacking midfielder, isn't he? He's not a winger at all.
The system looked a lot better. It got the best out of a lot of people.
Yeah, De Zerbi's a good manager.
Yeah,
he actually is compared to what Igor Tudor was anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a good. He showed it at Brighton. He got into Europe, didn't he? But he's started to show his thing. Against Sunderland, they weren't the best.
Sunderland weren't, but he didn't have the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see how different the side sort of like played and how it was set up. You could constantly see like patterns of play they wanted to do.
Yeah.
He always loved that Brighton having somebody drop in between the centre halves to players, the end of the triangle. And the way because they were sort of like having Solanke like pull out to the left a lot to give Xavi space in the middle, let Colomani come in, let Gallagher run in late to the box. I thought it looked a lot better. It looked like he was profiling players a lot better than they've been profiled all year.
Yeah, it looked like a team.
Which is good, because the worry with him was people said at Brighton his first 5 games, everyone said about it, he didn't get a win. Which, if they're going to start, they
need it.
They need to get into this groove with this system quickly.
Yeah. We got Wolves next, haven't they?
Which should be a win. But Wolves at home have
you never know.
Had a few upsets, haven't they? They've
Villa
looked up
didn't
the games.
Yeah.
And Liverpool, didn't they?
And
draw against Arsenal.
Yeah.
They've liked an upset at home, but that's when they were still like technically not down.
Yeah. I mean it's what you see with Sheffield Wednesday at the moment as well. Once they know they're down, they can play with freedom.
Yeah.
And it's shown, especially last couple of weeks with Wolves anyway. They have the sort of freedom to to not really care about what they're doing and just go out and play football.
Yeah, I think a lot of them know they've got to sort of play for moves.
Yeah, especially some of the midfielders as well.
Yeah.
The midfielders actually
some of the centre midfielders move. I think that Bueno, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Left wing back. I think he's.
No, they have a couple. They've got
a few good players.
Andre in midfield as well.
Yeah.
Gomez in midfield.
Yeah.
They're very some.
We'll see. They'll give Spurs a game, and I think you saw. I mean, the late goal, I think that was just tired legs. They looked shattered at the end of that game. A lot of the players.
Danso looked tired. How he's losing out a challenge as well.
Yeah.
At the end there, you can't do that.
And I think I worry with De Zerbi's football. It's late in the year. It's high intensity all game. Then players are going to get tired at the end of games, and they're struggling. They're so thin anyway. Spurs with injuries.
Yeah, definitely.
And I had a look earlier. De Zerbi's like run-ins, how he does, and I looked at his Brighton one for his last season at Brighton. Last 10 games, he only won 1.
Yeah.
Which I think that comes down to, that's similar to Ange. Ange never did well in his run-ins.
No, yeah.
Because the football's so intense. At the end of the year, the squad gets thin, you get tired at the end of games, and you just let things go.
Yeah.
Which that's another thing that's going to go against Spurs now. That's another thing you can point at and say, well, you've got a history here. De Zerbi doesn't do well his first 5 games at Brighton. And also in his last 10, he didn't do well. He didn't do well in the running because the players get leggy, they get tired, they'd give away mistakes. So
no, I think they were also kind of done in by winning the Europa League last season. I think because you've seen how well Man United done this season by not playing in Europe.
Yeah,
they've gone up and completely focused on Premier League, third place, doing really well.
I think Spurs probably needed that a bit. Yeah.
If Man U won the Europa League, I think Spurs wouldn't be in this position they're in right now.
No,
I'll definitely say that, because we've seen it with us this season as well, having to play so many games of football each week, 3 games a week, every week.
It puts a lot on you.
It really
does. It happened to us when we were in. I think it wasn't the first season. It was like those 2 years. The one when we won Conference League, and then the year after in Europa. We struggled so much in the league, which people don't really remember, because obviously you won the Conference League. It was fucking brilliant, like best day of my life. But we were like having a little look at going down. It adds so much to your like schedule, like playing in Europe. It can make it really tough.
Especially when you're in the Conference League. All the different countries far away as well. It is a lot to travel. It really is.
I mean, we'll see. I think I think Spurs have got one of the trickier run-ins as well.
Yeah, I think between out of the
Wolves, I think they got Villa.
Yeah,
they got Chelsea as well. Yeah. Leeds. It's not an easy.
It's not an easy one. It is.
One
of the tough ones.
And if we win tonight, Palace were on the piss, weren't they? After the game, so hopefully they're not going to be up for it. We can get 3 points. That would be then 4 points.
How far are you behind us right now? Are you?
I think it's 5 at the minute, and then we win tonight. It goes back to 2.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But yeah, then it
will be tight. Spurs have to win.
That'll be a little bit of a gap to Spurs that they've got to try and recover. And
if they then don't win against Wolves with that gap, who have you got?
I think it's Everton or Brentford. But that's tricky. I think
they're both tricky. Yeah,
I think we've got tricky games as well. Palace hopefully tonight should get through, but then I think I think it's Everton, Brentford, Arsenal, and then Leeds on the last day, which is a hard run-in. I think hopefully it gets to the point Leeds are safe on the last day. They've got nothing to play for.
They're on the beach, yeah.
But then you got to try and get something out of the Brentford and Everton, but they're going to be tricky old games. Old games.
Yeah. Well, saying that our run isn't the best, really. We've got our last 5 games. We've got Chelsea away, United away. Who else have we got? We've got final day of the season's against Bournemouth at home, which we never win.
Yeah,
we haven't beat Bournemouth in ages.
Honestly, for you, I think Chelsea might be a good game. Chelsea might.
With how they're playing,
on paper, you look at it and go, "Oh, fucking hell, Chelsea, that's gonna be a hard one." But the way they're playing at the minute, the way you get up against the bigger sides, I think that's one you can probably look at. Get points.
Yeah, Newcastle at home, I think we've got as well, which we've never done well against. We never done well against them
but they're
our place.
So much at the minute. So
it is.
Newcastle as well. We've got Newcastle away.
Yeah,
which again, that's a tricky one. But hopefully, again, they're struggling at the minute. Maybe they've got nothing to play for by that point.
Yeah.
You go, you can pick something up.
Yeah, and we've got Sunderland this Friday as well.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an interesting one.
Home or away?
Away, Stadium of Light.
Away.
I'm off to that. That's gonna be fun.
Are you off to it?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be an interesting one. Friday night in Sunderland. It's gonna be, bit of fun.
Find something to do.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Hopefully we'll win. I mean,
they're so good at home.
They are. They really are. They've only lost once.
I think it's once or twice, isn't it? Yeah. They went. I think they were the longest until they were beaten at home. It was only recently. I think it was Villa, weren't they?
Yes, I think it was. Yeah. So it's gonna be a
hard one.
It's gonna be a tough one. Friday night fixture though. So
Yeah. Hopefully. I think you could probably hope for a draw there. Try and keep it a bit tight.
Yeah,
against them.
I'd fully take it.
Yeah,
I really would, especially because I'm expecting Spurs to win. I'll say that.
Yeah,
and with how you're playing, I expect you to win. Really. So I'll definitely take a point.
Yeah, I mean we'll see. I mean we are playing tonight. Hopefully again, with Palace not really focused on the league, you can go there and get something. We've been a lot better under Nuno. This run, I think it's the last 10-15 games or so, we're like 7th. We've been so much better.
Nuno knows how to.
He knows what he knows how to get the best out in a relegation battle. He knows, because this is a counter-attacking side. These players want to play counter-attacking football, and he's getting the best out of them.
Yeah.
The fullbacks, the wingers. I mean, playing the 4-4-2 at the minute works so well because you can you're not worried about playing out. You lump it up to Tatty and Pablo, who are the most West Ham pair of strikers ever.
Yeah.
They can hardly hit a barn door between them, but they run themselves into the ground all game.
Yeah.
And then the reason I think Bowen and Somerville have been on such good form is because the pair of them work so hard and allow them to have so much more space to
really
run into.
They shouldn't be in a relegation battle.
No,
really.
them pairs shouldn't.
Them type of players.
I think I've said it before. If we did go down, or even if we don't, it's almost at the point now where Bowen, you go, oh, I just want him to like be able to like have that opportunity to show. Because it's the same with Rice. When Rice played for us, nobody was like, "Oh,
true." Yeah.
But when you watch him as a West Ham fan, you always go, "Yeah, he is one of the best midfielders in the world."
He is.
And then he goes to Arsenal, he gets to show it off, and I think Bowen would just be able to do that. And he went.
Do you reckon he'll go end the season no matter what? Or
I don't think I think we stay up because he does.
He loves the club
much.
doesn't he?
If we stay up, he would stay, but we go down, he'd have to go.
What do you think?
I think Liverpool could have a look at him. Salary replacement.
Oh, no, true.
They're not like dissimilar as players. They both want to cut inside. They're both good finishers in that on that left foot. They both work hard. I think he could suit Liverpool and the culture quite a lot.
Yeah, no, that's a shout actually.
I don't know where else.
He'd stay in the Prem.
He'd stay in the Prem.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him going abroad.
No.
I think Liverpool suits him. They've looked at him before as well, so there's history there of them looking.
You'd hope
at him.
he'd go to a big six club rather than a.
I think, although I'd be far, I think he could take that like
say if it's a Villa
next
or something
step.
like that.
Villa,
Maybe.
even Newcastle. Newcastle wants to bounce back. He'd do well there, and he suits their sort of wingers. He's similar to like Gordon Barnes. Do you know what I mean? He could do well on the right there for Newcastle, but hopefully he stays. Hopefully we stay up and he doesn't go.
Do you think Somerville
I'd hate to see him go. Somerville would be more likely, definitely. He'd be somebody who I think would be quite happy.
Somerville is a great player.
He's so good.
When he got injured the other week, I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy. As a Forest fan, I was happy.
He struggled for so long with us as well since we brought him in. He showed like glimpses, but Nuno really gets the best out of him now.
That's what
he gives him that he just gives him that freedom to run into, be a bit of a maverick on the ball sometimes. I think I worried for him at a big club if he took the step, because I don't think he's like necessarily somebody who works well, like in possession and like well worked like system. He wants
freedom
to run into. He wants like freedom. He wants to be able to beat a man. So I don't know if he went to a big team who's got like such control on the ball, how well he'd do.
It's
Villa he'd probably do better because Villa aren't necessarily like controlling the game state as much. They are a team that take more chances, especially like you see it all the time with their XG or whatever.
They had a game.
They had more freedom, don't they? Yeah, they had a good game, didn't they?
4-3.
I couldn't believe that.
96th minute winner.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. He injured himself as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we win. Hopefully we get a bit of a gap built now. And I hope we can press on next year with Nuno.
I think
similar to how you did.
Yeah, I think if you do stay up, make good signings and stuff, you'll be more than fine.
I think,
especially with championship clubs coming up as well.
Yeah,
defensive it is a good fight at the moment, but
I mean it looks like cover up.
Yeah,
I'd have thought it would be Southampton, either if they pip Ipswich now to get second or through playoffs. Southampton are the form side. Could be Millwall. That'd be class. Oh, that'd be fucking brilliant.
I'll take Millwall away next season.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't know who... Because I know Borough struggled a lot because they've got Hackney out injured. So I don't think they'll make the push now to go up. I think they're just faltering at the wrong time. Hull are in there at the minute. Wrexham are knocking on the door, and Derby are knocking on the door. Hull do well in playoffs. I don't think they've ever lost.
Yeah.
Like not gone up once they've been in the playoffs. I think like League One, Championship, whenever they've gone up through I don't think they've ever
not gone up.
So the history's there.
Yeah,
for Hull,
know.
But I can see it. It's definitely that top 5. Like Millwall were good for a playoff because of the way they play. Them sort of like when they just sort of like battle through a game. They somehow get a fucking win. You don't even. They play the most shit football you've ever seen. And somehow it gets knocked in by whoever. Do you know what I mean?
But
I'd have thought it would be Cov, Ipswich, Southampton who come up.
Yeah.
And like, they can have a go, some of them. Southampton, I definitely think, can have a go. We saw it against Arsenal. They look a good side. If they invest properly, they could have a go next year.
They've shown
it tricky.
When they've been in the Prem before, though, they don't show a lot. Ipswich last season.
Ipswich didn't show a lot, and I don't think they would.
So Southampton last season?
They were.
Something like that.
With Russell Martin, wasn't it? They were fucking awful.
Yeah, they were woeful.
But they look a lot better. They look a lot. I don't know. I mean, you can base a lot, I think, off that Arsenal game. The way they played.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they'd be a lot better. Cov have got a lot of good players.
Coventry like a Sunderland, I think, especially with Frank Lampard as manager as well. I think they'll come up and do a job. Yeah,
I don't think they have to make like too many strides in that side to be Premier League ready either. I think there's a lot of good players there. Like Redoni, he's a good player. Keeper's good. Rushworth, he's a cracking keeper.
No, they do. They have a lot of good players.
Hadji Wright.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, like, I don't think they'd have to invest loads into the 11. You can just sort of, like, build that squad out. A bit like Leeds. I don't think they had to do too much. It was sort of about more filling the
gaps.
Yeah. So I think that'll be interesting next year, relegation battle as well. Depends who. I think it'll be Spurs. Should we do as well? I'll get you to do predict the run in. We'll see who you reckon goes down or not. This will be interesting.
How many games have we got left? Bloody hell.
We'll just focus on.
Yeah.
So you against Sunderland.
I'll take a 1-1.
1-1
draw. I think it'll be tough. I think it definitely will be tough.
That's Everton.
That's more for you. What do you think?
I think I can't see us winning that because I think
even at home
side. No, I think we're worse at home most of the time. I'll go for a 1-1 as well.
Yeah, I think your crowd gets up for it now. I think early in the season,
I missed a Palace game. I'll say 2-0 tonight.
Yeah. No, you should win tonight.
Yeah, I think I'll
Wolves Spurs.
I can just see Wolves nicking something.
It is written in the stars.
I could see it being a draw as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I am gonna say a Spurs win. Actually,
you're gonna say Spurs.
I'm gonna say Spurs 1-0 win, just because. Wolves at home,
Bournemouth Leeds.
Bournemouth are what 13.
They're the most informed.
Yeah, some of that. I reckon 2-1 Bournemouth win.
Yeah. Right. Then we got Leeds Burnley.
Burnley 3-0 Leeds.
3-0.
Burnley are awful.
Brentford us. I don't think we can get a win there.
Fighting for it, I reckon you get a draw.
Yeah, similar to that. I mean, that was a bit of a torrid game.
It depends how Brentford play. Yeah, it depends how Brentford play. If Brentford play well, Thiago's on form, all of that, I reckon they win 2-1.
Yeah.
If you play well, and I reckon a draw.
I think I'd probably see the 2-1.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Brentford. Where else are we? Villa, Spurs.
Villa, Spurs. Yeah. 3-1.
Yeah. Chelsea against you. I think you get something there. I can honestly see you winning it.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
Past 2 seasons we went there. We drew 2-2 and won 1-0.
I definitely see you picking up at least a point.
I'll take it. I honestly don't think we'll win.
Do you not?
No.
I think at least a point. You do well against the bigger sides where they give you more space.
Yeah.
And they are the worst out of the big sides who give you more space.
We'll take a 1-1 then.
1-1.
We'll take a 1-1.
Right. Where are we next? You against Newcastle.
Well, we're gonna lose 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
No.
We never play well against Newcastle.
That's against Arsenal.
I'm gonna have to say an Arsenal win.
Yeah. I will say we've done all right in the run-ins against Arsenal before, but
it depends on the Arsenal you get as well.
Exactly. It depends on the
really
Arsenal
does. It really does.
But I think it's safe to say.
I think Arsenal. Arsenal fighting. They have to fight, really.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah.
I think 2-0, 2-1.
Yeah. We go 2-0, and then
Spurs Leeds.
That'll
be some game actually to watch.
Because they'll both go for it.
They will.
I think this has got to be the one. This has to be the one Spurs win at home against Leeds. This has to be if they're going to get one.
I think 2-1 Spurs.
2-1.
2-1 Spurs. Spurs have to. If they don't, then they're
that has to be the one.
If they don't win the Wolves game, they don't win that game. Then they're gone.
Yeah. And Leeds Brighton, I see them winning at home. At home.
Yeah. Well, Brighton are a good team though.
Yeah.
I'll go 1-0 Leeds.
1-0 lead. United Forest.
United Forest 2-0 United.
2-0 United.
United are good at the moment. We're not good at Old Trafford.
That's Newcastle away. It's a tricky run.
Yeah, but Newcastle aren't good.
They're not great. I could see a point.
Yeah.
Again, 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah. And Chelsea Spurs.
Chelsea Spurs. Neither team playing well.
And these are always good games.
They
Chelsea
are.
Spurs is all. I remember Battle at the Bridge.
Yeah.
Do you imagine that? If you get that this
game
between them pair, just absolutely shitting it both
I'll
fight each other.
3-2 Chelsea.
3-2 Chelsea. And then it goes in the last game of the season. Who's got who?
We've got Bournemouth.
You've got Bournemouth.
I'm going to go 1-1 simply because we never win against Bournemouth.
1-0. Spurs Everton at home.
Spurs Everton.
I think they've got to win that. Last game at home. 2-1. 2-1. Then us against Leeds at home. I think we win that.
Yeah. I think every fighting for something, I think we all get a result.
I think by this point, by what we've done, Leeds are safe. So I think we just I think we get like a 3-1 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will come down between how Spurs play. If Spurs don't play well, then they're down. But
see. Oh, you put yourself down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't believe you put yourself down.
No, it's honest. It is honest. I think against Man United we don't win. Against Chelsea we don't win. Newcastle we don't win. So yeah.
But I think if we were gonna do what I say, I'd say you beat Chelsea and we go down.
Yeah. I think bloody hell. That's rough to see.
39 points as well. That'd be a high
39. That would be.
It is. We've got the highest at the minute, haven't we? Ours is like 40.
Yeah.
40 when we went down in like 2000s. Oh, so that is something. The Forest fan thinks Forest is going to go down.
No. Well, I actually don't think we would do. But I can't. Yeah. I do think Spurs go down.
I think Spurs do, but based on that.
But based on that, I mean,
wow.
What can you do, eh? What can you do?
I mean, based on the talk we've had all throughout the podcast, you'd point towards it being Spurs, but then, I mean, their running is better
than ours.
It's probably one of the better ones.
It's better than ours. It is just how they play, though, isn't it?
If
they don't beat, well, we gave them the Wolves win. We gave them the Leeds win.
Yeah.
If they don't win them, that table's completely different.
Yeah, I think this weekend is the big one because it will give Spurs momentum or it will kill them.
Yeah, really is. It really is. I think, De Zerbi said especially, they only need one win and then they can start, pushing on.
Yeah.
Can't believe I just predicted us to go down.
I can't believe you done that. Oh my God. Wow.
Oh dear, man.
Well, I think we leave it off there.
Yeah,
perfect. Going to go down.
Perfect thing. Yeah, perfect end though.
Well, thanks for coming on.
No worries.
Thank you for listening to what will hopefully be the first of maybe more episodes Between the Lines. We'll see. I should have a video coming out. I'll be going in the Sandbox actually.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Which, for people who don't know, the Sandbox is like sort of like green screen projector studio. I'll be doing I'll do a video on Spurs. I'm going to be analysing their game from the weekend. I can't believe you bit them down. So yeah, look forward to more episodes of the pod. Look forward to that video about Spurs coming out soon, and I'll catch you next time.
See you in a bit.
You're back on the pod at some point. Yeah.